This is probably the most embarrassing thing I ever did as a police officer. I was called to a burglary in progress. The woman that was at the home was a young lady in her early 20s. I told her, why don't you call your mother at work and tell her and ask her if she has anything hidden in the house that might be missing. And her mother told her where the money was hidden, and I found it.
Wait a minute, found it? He stole it.
Dive in, true crime enthusiasts, as we uncover a chilling underworld within the very institution sworn to protect us. This isn't a tale of heroism or valor, no. It's a stark reminder of what happens when those entrusted with upholding the law become its most notorious violators. Tonight we delve into 5 harrowing cases of corruption within law enforcement, where the tarnished badge leaves an indelible mark. From drug trafficking NYPD officers to LAPD detectives with unthinkable secrets, these narratives will shake your trust and ignite your need for justice. Buckle up, it's time to meet the dark side of law enforcement. Our first stop takes us to the bustling streets of New York, where former NYPD officer Michael Dowd once roamed. Dowd's story is a dark chapter in the history of the NYPD. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, he made a name for himself, not as an upstanding officer of the law but as a corrupt cop deeply involved in drug trafficking. Dowd operated with impunity, protecting drug lords and reaping the benefits. His actions were not without consequences. The public trust, already strained, waned further. The reputation of the NYPD, one of the largest police departments in the United States, took a severe hit. The people of New York had to grapple with the harsh reality of an officer sworn to protect and serve, betraying them for personal gain. But every action has a reaction, and Dowd's case was no exception. The exposure of his crimes led to a reckoning within the NYPD. It prompted a rigorous internal review, and led to the implementation of several changes. These changes aimed to curb corruption and restore the public's faith in the department. The Dowd case was a turning point for the NYPD. Next we travel to sunny Los Angeles, where the shadows of former LAPD detective Stephanie Lazarus's past actions linger. Lazarus, a respected member of the LAPD, was intricately connected to a chilling murder case dating back to 1986. The victim was Sherry Rasmussen, a successful nurse whose life was brutally taken in her own home. The twist? Rasmussen was married to John Ruetten, Lazarus's ex-boyfriend. For over 2 decades, this case remained unsolved, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. Despite the mysterious circumstances surrounding Rasmussen's death, Lazarus's connection to the victim was initially overlooked. It was only in 2009, with the advent of new DNA technology, that a breakthrough was made. The DNA found at the crime scene matched none other than Stephanie Lazarus, leading to her arrest and subsequent conviction for first-degree murder. Investigating crimes involving law enforcement officers presents unique challenges. The very individuals tasked with upholding the law are themselves under scrutiny, creating an intricate web of loyalty and duty. In Lazarus's case, the initial investigation overlooked key evidence, raising questions about whether her position as a police officer influenced the course of the investigation. Lazarus's conviction sent shockwaves through the law enforcement community. It served as a stark reminder that no one is above the law, not even those who are sworn to protect it. We now move to the quiet suburbs of Illinois, where former police sergeant Drew Peterson's dark secrets unraveled. Peterson's life took a sinister turn with the mysterious disappearance of his 4th wife, Stacy Peterson, in October 2007. The case took an even darker twist when it led investigators to re-examine the death of his 3rd wife, Kathleen Savio, whose 2004 bathtub drowning was initially deemed an accident. The media played a crucial role in shining a spotlight on these puzzling cases. With each new development, the story garnered national attention, feeding a media frenzy that kept the public on edge. Peterson's seemingly cavalier attitude in interviews, combined with a string of peculiar behaviors, fueled public suspicion and fascination in equal measure. As the media dug deeper, so did law enforcement. The reopened investigation into Savio's death uncovered alarming inconsistencies. A second autopsy pointed to a struggle, and her death was reclassified as a homicide. Peterson soon found himself at the center of a media storm and a murder trial. In 2012, after a trial that was as dramatic as it was intense, Peterson was convicted of Savio's murder. His 4th wife, Stacy, still remains missing to this day. Peterson's case, a chilling tale of deceit and betrayal, underscored the crucial role of media scrutiny in high-profile cases. Our journey takes a darker turn as we head to Chicago, home of John Burge and the notorious Midnight Crew. This infamous group, led by Burge, was a part of the Chicago Police Department in the 1970s and 1980s. They are most known for their brutal interrogation methods, which often involve torturing suspects to secure false confessions. Imagine the scene. A suspect is brought in, questioned, and when answers aren't forthcoming, they're subjected to unspeakable acts of violence, electric shocks, suffocation, even mock executions. These were the tools of the trade for Burge and his crew. These tactics were not just grossly illegal, but they shattered the ethical boundaries of law enforcement. The confessions extracted under such duress were, unsurprisingly, often false. Innocent people ended up behind bars, their lives irrevocably damaged. The justice system, designed to protect the innocent and punish the guilty, was turned on its head. We conclude our journey in North Charleston, the backdrop for the tragic case of Walter Scott and Michael Slager. The year was 2015 when Walter Scott, an unarmed black man, was fatally shot by Michael Slager, a North Charleston police officer. The incident, which was caught on video, sparked widespread outrage and reignited the conversation on police brutality and racial bias within law enforcement. The video footage revealed Slager firing 8 times as Scott, who was unarmed, attempted to flee after a traffic stop. Following the incident, Slager was charged with murder. During the trial, Slager's defense argued that he had feared for his life. However, the video evidence played a pivotal role in challenging this narrative, leading to Slager's conviction. The case of Walter Scott and Michael Slager brought to the forefront the pressing issue of police accountability. It served as a stark reminder that the integrity of law enforcement hinges on the actions of its officers. The public trust, once shattered, is not easily restored, and this case only added to the growing mistrust of police, particularly among minority communities. Moreover, this case underscored the significance of body cameras in ensuring accountability. The video evidence was instrumental in bringing about justice in this case, highlighting the potential of technology as a tool for transparency. It also brought into focus the power of public outcry, which played a crucial role in ensuring that the case received the attention it deserved. The Walter Scott case sparked a nationwide debate on police accountability, emphasizing the growing demand for transparency and justice. So, as we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of these stories. They serve as a reminder of the importance of ethical conduct, not just in law enforcement, but in every aspect of our lives. They challenge us to question, to seek truth, and to demand justice, no matter how uncomfortable the journey may be. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Please share your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing explorations into the world of true crime.